What is up, everybody? I am still here in Jakarta, but today I'm somewhere a little different, somewhere that I bet a lot of people, particularly tourists, have not been. I am here in Pictou. Now, I don't know anything about this place. I was just told to come here, so I'm here. And look, what a cool place. This place is only 7 minutes from the airport, and it's like a whole development that's set on a little island, aptly named Golf Island, because there's a huge golf course here that takes over 1/3 of the entire island. But there's loads to do here. I'm really surprised. It's like a whole purpose-built tourist attraction almost for locals and foreigners. It's absolutely cool. And what I've just discovered, look, we're on the coastline as well, so we've got this lovely path walk that goes all the way up there. This place is really dope. What's interesting as well is what's behind me here. You can see lots of construction still happening. This is River Walk Island, and this is like the next stage of the development. They're going to be making lots of things on here as well. One of the very cool features is this behind me. This is the huge Chinatown. This is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to come here, to check this out. So let's go explore it. So I'm walking down what would be like the main street of Chinatown. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm the only one here. It's not super early, it's 10:30 in the morning. I would have thought there'd be a few more people here. Perhaps being the middle of the week, perhaps people are busy. It's not it's more of a weekend thing, I don't know. But there's a few people sitting around having something to eat, but it's not exactly kicking. But it's so nice, it's huge. Goes all the way down here, all the way down here, all the way back up here where I've just been. It's really cool, really well designed. Look at all these little stalls and things. With so many restaurants and little shops to choose, I actually don't know what I want to eat. I think I'm going to go really classic. I think I'm going to just try some chicken fried rice or some sort of fried rice and just see what the standard's like, because I imagine the standard's going to be very high here. There's also a really good fresh orange place I've just seen, so let's check it out. Thank you, boss. How much?
30,000.
Not a nasi goreng, we got a pork belly with some rice. Not the cheapest at 70k, but not the worst. Let's see if it tastes good. Tastes great. The designers and conceptors of this place have been tasked with the job of trying to make this the new Jakarta city. So the idea is it's got unique concepts and ideas that try and attract a local tourism, and they want to try and encourage local tourism by sort of 2023, and then by 2025 they want this to be an international tourism destination. That's probably why it's a little bit quiet at the moment. It's still in the process of kicking off for the locals, but with a beach, with the Chinatown where I'm in now, the European district, and other areas that are around here, I can see that this is going to be a destination, particularly because it's only 7 minutes to the main airport here in Indonesia. So hopefully you'll have a lot of people that arrive in the airport and then just come straight here for a little bit of tourism on their travels. And then when you come out of Chinatown, you end up in what's this really ultra-modern area with ultra-modern shops, but still really quirky, but also ultra-modern cars. Look at this bad boy. I don't even know what that is. Some sort of Hyundai. Looks something from the future. But this is another really cool area. So it's kind of split into different zones. There's the Chinatown, there's the promenade, there's now this ultra-modern area. But there's also another area that I'm looking for. Like a European little street. Looks a little bit like Amsterdam. So I'm on my hunt for that now. Let's see what I can find. This is the European little area that I thought I wanted to go to. I thought that looked really cool, but apparently it's closed. So I'm really disappointed about that. I'm not sure why it's closed. I'm gonna go and ask a taxi driver if maybe he can take me there. Maybe he knows what's going on. But yeah, let's see what else we can do. Okay, so we're heading out to another place now. It's maybe 5 minutes away in a taxi. I've just been told it's really cool, so we're going to go over there now. Let's check it out. Even on this taxi drive, I'm just seeing some extra things that are around. Like there's really big, like European-looking cities, like taken from the colonial Dutch era. It's really cool, really pretty around here. Well, I can honestly say I was not expecting this. Look at this. This is probably the nicest white sand beach I've been to in all of Bali and Jakarta. This is absolutely gorgeous and just goes on forever. I think this is a man-made beach. I'm going to find that out. But I think this is man-made, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It goes all the way up this little island. It doesn't go directly into the water if you look. So it must be man-made. So down here you can see the rocks. But that just adds to its beauty, if you ask me. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Super cool. And then you've got this bridge that connects you. Can you see that in the background? That connects you to where we just were, which was on that other side, on the other island over there. Wow. Was not expecting this. There's palm trees and everything. Oh, you can see, look. They're framing the palm trees to keep them growing straight. This is all man-made. But it looks absolutely incredible. I think the overriding message that I'm getting today is this is not quite ready, but when it's gonna be ready, it's gonna be awesome. I keep seeing all these different posters and pictures of all different things that are gonna be built here, and it just looks like it's gonna be phenomenal. So this is a place I'm gonna put back on my list of places to come to. But for now, I've got one more place I'm gonna check out while I'm here, so let's jump to it. There's a lot of construction here. They're clearly getting this place ready for the future. Different projects being built, different posters advertising what they're building, and just a huge development here that's cracking on at the moment. I think, like I said earlier, it's aimed to be ready properly for 2023 for local tourism, and then 2025 for international. I'm getting a sneaky peek here today, and I'm really glad I am. I wanted to bring you here. This is probably the main road in Pick 2. This is probably the first time I can say, yes, okay, this place can support tourism. There's everything here, from bottle shops to hotels to big restaurants to small restaurants to cinemas, pet shops, absolutely everything you can imagine. Anything you can imagine people would need on their holidays, or even people who would potentially live around here. Because there are housing developments that are being put up around here as well. But this place is incredible. A huge main road through the middle of it. Almost reminds me of like a Las Vegas of Jakarta. I can imagine a lot of these being sort of big hotels or casinos, if casinos were allowed here in Indonesia. But yeah, pretty dope. But it's the European beautiful buildings that are exciting me. It just looks like nowhere else really in Jakarta that I've seen. There are still tall buildings in the background, can you see them? That sort of overshadow us here, which gives it a sort of small town feel. It's almost like I'm in a miniature project. But yeah, this is the centre, I would say, and certainly something that would excite people that were coming here. There's loads to see and do. Okay, back in the taxi after our very short and sweet little trip to Pictou. Loads of things to see and do. My overall message would be that it's probably not ready for like big international tourism yet, but I think what I can see around me even now is definitely going to be ready in the next couple of years. I'm excited to see it in the future. I'm definitely going to make a point of coming back here and seeing how it's expanded and grown. My one thing that I think it might need is something a little unique, something unique to try and draw in the international tourism. Say for example how like Las Vegas has the gambling. Now I know they're not going to do that here because it's illegal, but I'd say it needs something that's going to offer a different sort of experience that you wouldn't get by going elsewhere. So yeah, my short and sweet little trip to Pictou. I'm looking forward to coming back. Bye for now.